Hi, you have tuned into the Raging Aggron Channel, and I'm your host, Djingis. And I'm here with our week 3 battle versus the... Wow, I completely forgot the name of the team I'm facing. Let me check real quick. We are facing the Memphis Klefkis and Coach BoxTurtle Gaming. And his team is really funky. It's a team that might work on paper, but I don't think it will work in a single game, actually. It might do, but I don't think it will do. We are bringing some pretty, not heat set, but they're pretty good sets versus his team. I don't think he can do a lot of it. A lot versus the team I'm bringing. Unless he made some trades that I'm not unaware of. But yeah, I don't think it did. No, that was for week 4 those trades were in effect, yeah. Not for week 3. So let's go over his team real quick. His team has the Altaria, the regular Altaria. Azumarill, Megalucario, Vikavolt, Decidueye, Klefki, Salazzle, Rotomwash, Mamoswine, Alolan, Exeggutor, Umbreon, and then it should be a Magikarp. His team has some very funky mons, if I say so. He has not a single mon. He has one immunity to... I mean, he can take care of electric, but he doesn't have a single immunity. Not immunity. He doesn't have a single good resistance to Moonblast. The only resistance he has is a Klefki, and that's the only thing he has that can take a Moonblast. The rest can't take a Moonblast, especially if he's like offensive wash, or he doesn't bring Umbreon. And even if so, Umbreon doesn't want to take that. So that is his team. I don't know exactly what he will bring. He can bring actually anything of those mons. Any one of them. They are pretty easy to build with, but the team by itself is not that good. If you take each and every mon, they're pretty good, decent mons. But if you put them on a singles team, they work pretty well. Put them on a doubles team, and I don't think they will do that well at all. So let's go over my team real quick, because I know that's what we have to do really quick. Because yeah, I don't have loads of time to talk today, sadly. So I will just get these 2 videos done and out with, then edit them and upload them. So my team is with Saphira, the Mega Salamence, with Intimidate before Mega Evolving, Return, Dragon Dance, Rock Slide, Hyper Beam, 252 attack, 4 special attack, and 252 speed with Naive Nature. Now, Mega Salamence outspeeds everything on his team and kills everything on his team with the Return, with the Rock Slide, or with the Hyper Beam. And I mean everything. If I go for Dragon Dance, he has nothing that survives a Rock Slide, not even if it's spread damage. And that is very scary for him, because Salamence is very strong. It's still so darn bulky that Ice Shard doesn't really hurt it that much. I think it's like 35% from an Ice Shard. Icicle Crash would be scary. If he Scarfed Mamoswine, I might lose this game, because then I don't really have anything good here to deal with that. But I don't think we will have that problem. So yeah, Saphira is very good in this matchup. It does a ton of damage to his team. Next up we have Sia's Shit Out Chandelure with Life Wave, Flash Fire, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Hidden Power Ice. This thing is here to actually destroy his whole team, because with the Flash Fire he can't do anything to me with his Salazzle. I completely neutralize his Salazzle. Flamethrower destroys his team. Shadow Ball, well, stab Flamethrower from this thing hurts like a truck because it's base 145 special attack, of course. Shadow Ball is also stab from base 145 special attack, will do a ton of damage to anything. Energy Ball is there for his Azumarill. Hidden Power Ice is there for his Alolan Exeggutor. I will outspeed a lot of his things. I will deal a tremendous amount of damage. I actually think that Energy Ball of Flamethrower is 1-hit KO on his Mamoswine. Shadow Ball might also be in 1-hit KO on his Mamoswine. So Chandelure is actually very good in this matchup. Then we have Professor X with our Metagross with the Titanium C, Clear Body, Hammer Arm, Medium Mash, Ice Punch, and Bullet Punch, 252 HP, 252 attack with Adamant Nature 4 and Special Defense. Titanium C is just there to be able to secure kills on things like Memo or things like... I just forgot the rest of his team. I'm extremely sorry. I'm so tired when I'm doing this. I just have to do them early today. So yeah, I needed a Titanium C for some calcs that I don't remember off the top of my head. Medium Mash, there to... If I get to +1, I don't even need to use my Titanium C. Ice Punch and Bullet Punch, just there to deal damage. It's easy for me to use Professor X in this matchup. Then we have Best Gen 7 Starter Primarina, Choice Scarf, Torrent, Moonblast, Hydro Cannon, Energy Ball, and Ice Beam, 252 Special Attack, 4 Special Defense, and 252 Speed. Timid Nature. This thing outspeed his whole team except for his Salazzle, I think. I might even outspeed his Salazzle. He has nothing for Moonblast, he has nothing for Energy Ball, nothing for Ice Beam, and he has absolutely nothing for Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon, if you don't know, is Hyper Beam but water. Hyper Beam but water. It will hurt. Especially if I am in Torrent range, which I might actually go into at some point. Then he has nothing that survives a Hydro Cannon, and Hydro Cannon is a great move from Choice Scarf Primarina in my opinion. And I know that I love to use those like recharge moves. That's because if I can kill 2 of his mons, and then with Saphira and Primarina, then I know that they are have enough bulk to withstand the next turn and then attack again and be faster, which is pretty darn useful in my opinion. Then we have Brainstorm gains our Hard Jam, Assault Vest, Thick Fat, Close Combat, Fake Out, Iron Head, Earthquake, 144 HP, 252 attack, 112 special defense, Adamant Nature. This thing is just there to get off the Fake Out and then just hit Close Combat on everything it can see, and maybe hit off an EQ if needed, if I needed them to. Iron Head is just there in case he has like some crazy assumable set that I need to get rid of, but I think that Earthquake does more other way, so it doesn't really matter. Last but not least, we have Flasher or Nihilego with the Light Clay, Beast Boost, Reflect, Power Gem, Grass Knot, Sludge Bomb. If I get up by Reflect, his Wall Breakers can't do anything to my team. I just need to get up the Reflect. The problem is that I can't really do that as long as he has a physically offensive Mega Lucario, but yeah, I'm fine with that. So this is the team I bring. Let's go right into the battle, and I will not... Yeah, let's just do this. He brings the Mega Lucario, the Cimmeral, Blacephalon, or whatever that name is. I'm just gonna do this really quick. That doesn't really matter, let's do that. Okay. Up directly. Blacephalon, Klefkis, Hammerspine, Rotom Wash. As you can see, Blacephalon was not on his team for the our week 3 battle, but it was for the week 4 battle. And he thought that this was his week 4 battle, not week 3. So he built this his team all around Scarfed Blacephalon with Follow Me. No, not Follow Me, After You it was. And that is very scary because if he actually was able to use that, I would lose so much. Now he was not able to do that. We actually decided that I was fine with him having to rebuild his team. I had no problem with that. But Science said no. And I didn't want to take the forfeit win here. I just rather play the games because it's more fun and I actually get something to do after battles with this thing. I'm just looking for the messages here that decide. So yeah, what we decided was that we'll play the game, but he cannot use Blacephalon. Which means that I have 6 versus 5, and my team already destroys his team. I had no problem facing a Blacephalon, and I said that. Like, I said, I know that it wasn't, like, at first when I saw it, I was just like, okay, he can't use this thing, he just can't. It wasn't a Darks. that's not fair. But then I looked closer at it, and I was just like, okay, let them use it. I don't really care. And if Cyan or Levity wants to ban this game and not count it, I'm fine with that, because I will get to win, because he... we still played, and he got to use the Blacephalon versus me. But it gave... I mean, yeah, you could do so many different things here. But we decided that he cannot use Blacephalon, which means that Chandelure now wrecks his team. Because fire, electric, fire... fire, grass, fire, fire and grass... grass, and he has nothing for Shadow Ball. Salamence wrecks his team, Primarina wrecks his team, Harujama wrecks his team, Metagross wrecks his team. If I get off Reflect, Nihilego wrecks his team. I mean, so this was just like, okay, I've won this game no matter what, I felt like, but we'll see what happens. He leads with his shiny. So he leads with a Sumaril and what is it? Mega Lucario. I lead with Chandelure and Mega Salamence, and I get Intimidate off. And he has 2 physical attacks on the squad, on the team right in front. So that was a good lead for me. And he goes for some... I think that I went... yeah. Like, he went for Follow Me. I have no clue why, because I went for Hyper Beam directly on that thing, dropping it. Then I went for the Energy Ball, dropping that thing as well. And I get the crit. Crit doesn't really matter. He would have died either way. So he leads with these two, then he goes with Thunder Wave on the Charizard. I don't really care to see. Charizard does 87%. Yeah, because I can't with physically defensive before. No matter, it doesn't really matter. Memphis is completely destroyed. Klefkis is completely destroyed. I just... he has Sash there, which sucks, because then the EQ will destroy Sia. Rock Slide went for that, I survive. And then I went for the Ice Shard. But yeah, Moonblast, I don't really care if I go 4-0 or 3-0. I mean, I won this battle. That wasn't... I mean, that actually went exactly how I thought it would went for him. I played pretty well in this battle. The crit didn't really matter. Because he said... I don't remember what he said he was going for. I think he was going for setup move with the Sumaril. I'm not 100% sure, guys. But I think he did. And if he did that, then I would one other way because I was faster. So next, our next battle here, I lead with exactly the same mons, and he leads with 2 different mons, Klefki and that. So I just switch out into a mon that he doesn't really care getting paralyzed because it's Scarfed. It was pretty fast. Flame Forward destroys Klefki. He goes with the Volt Switch. That hurts a lot. And I'm fine with that. It goes out to Karina and that thing again. It goes for Bone Rush. I survived the Bone Rush. No problem here. It gets 2 crits, but it doesn't really... It gets 2 crits. Yeah, that was the problem there. He got 2 crits on his 3 move, and I didn't really care that she went down there, because I knew that I could just destroy his team either way. So I went for the Moonblast, just dealing a lot of damage, and he went for the Sea Belly Drum. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I have Saphira here. You are down at 3-4. Well, 3-5. And I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna go for the Return and kill you. Goodbye. And he goes for the Dragon Pulse. I take 50% from that. I'm fine with that. The Moonblast will drop you. And there's the Dragon Pulse. And I went for the HP Ice, which kills me. But I'm fine with that because I do a lot of damage with the Moonblast, dropping a special attack as well. Then comes Metagross, and he goes for the Volt Switch. I survived that because of the special attack drop, and I went for the Moonblast. That doesn't kill him, but I just went for the Titanium Sea just to get a kill, no matter what happened. So yeah, this was a pretty interesting battle in my opinion. He played a lot better the second battle than the first one, but I think that after doing that, like, that could have been a 4-0. I was just like, okay, it doesn't really matter, I'm just playing this for fun now, I'm just gonna secure the win, whatever it costs. So I could have won this as well as 3 or 4, but I don't feel it's worth it. Because then you have to switch around a lot more, and I don't really like that in doubles, because they can, if they target down one slot and you send them on into that slot, then you're in trouble, no matter if it's super effective or not, because you will lose 35, 40, 50, 80% of your health. And it's not worth it. So yeah, this was our week 3 battle, and we're currently 2-1. and it looks pretty good, in my opinion. Pretty good. We could be better off though, but I'm not gonna be mad about it. It could have been worse, it could have been better. We won, that's it. I will see you later.